Perfect.
Hey
Then
guys,
I'll
how
let
are
you
you?
take it away. We've got 8 minutes.
Awesome, appreciate it. Hey guys, how are you?
What's going on, man?
Hello.
So I love the show, and I just wanted to get started with since there is a huge moment between Alicia and Luke in the finale. So I just wanted to Zainab and Kevin, I wanted to get your sort of thoughts on what sort of the build up to that moment and what it means for you going forward. What do you hope happens in season 4, I guess?
I can take this one if you guys want.
I want Owen to answer it. Go ahead.
Well, we were told to share the room, Rohan, so I just want to make sure that I get this out of the way.
Right.
I think that Kevin, you should take it. I was going to go into a bit, but you should answer the question. No,
I think I speak for Z actually very candidly that we are both of us are kind of wary of like how far this relationship will go, just because it's like, I don't know, like it's such a working friendship, like on the show, like it's they're crossing into territory that for a potential season 4 that I don't think either of them would be ready for, and it would be such a unique and weird relationship. I wonder how the dynamics would actually work, but yeah, we were building to it, so we had to do something.
Yeah, I think it was like, I think we gave like the fans, definitely the fans that are rooting for like, oh, could Alicia and Luke just get together already? I think we gave them just like a tiny little treat, to fire them up. But Alicia from the very beginning was always like, no, it doesn't make sense. She always cautioned Nora, from any sort of romantic relationship with an upload. And so I personally think that while I love the friendship that Alicia and Luke are building, it'll be a journey for Alicia to get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that I think is a little bit beyond. Like it's not a Nathan and Nora situation.
No,
it's something far weirder.
It's the Carnival Mirror Funhouse version of the Nathan situation.
Yeah, awesome. And then Owen, AI goes through he goes through multiple different journeys this season, but I think like the big thing is we see AI guy become a little more human and sort of make his first friend. So and since you're also one of the writers on the show, what was the sort of like, I don't know, what did you sort of want to like bring AI guy and when did you sort of realize that Ingrid was like the perfect sort of foil for him?
I'll take this one, Owen.
Yeah, please. Ingrid being like the foil for him, like his friend, or like friend. I think that Ingrid and AI guy have so much in common, which I think is why they maybe why we kind of wrote them closer this season. Like they're both kind of alone, and nobody understands them, and they're both trying to become human, more human, and in their own ways. And I think that it's funny because the two people who have that same story are now friends, and then she invited him to her wedding right at the end of the season, and that was really beautiful. And so I don't know what's going to happen with AI guy in season 4. Let's hope we get that soon, but I don't know how human he's going to get. Could be freaky weird how human he gets. I don't know. Maybe he gets more human than anyone.
Than you?
What?
Than you?
I know. Maybe he gets more human than me. Maybe I just won't be able to write him anymore because we'll have ChatGPT write all of AI guy scenes to make him more human. I don't know. But that's where I think that relationship. I don't know. That's why I like that relationship. Why I think it's similar. If that answered.
And then
it didn't at all.
All right. Well, I mean, I tried.
Since we've seen like you mentioned, like how Alicia's always looking out for Nora, this season you get a lot of different romantic sort of entanglements you have with Janine and then obviously with Kevin, but and then I've seen a lot of your comedies. I can see you when you sort of vibe off that energy off the crowd, but in this you're dealing with very different sort of performic elements. So like what was that challenge for you as an actress?
I mean, this season 3 was new challenges for me because it's like there are certain parts of Alicia's growth is she's having intimacy scenes, intimate scenes. And people don't know this, but I don't like Kevin at all.
Know it now. Know it now.
But it has been, a journey. Like, I'll never forget in season 1, I was saying a line the way I wanted to say it and the way I thought was best comedically. And I remember Greg coming to me and saying, I respect your comedic sensibility, but the line is like this for a reason. And I think that crystallized everything for me. Upload is very different than my stand-up. And I really do enjoy the differences and being able to do both.
You know what's amazing about Zainab, though, and Kevin, is when they perform, something cool about them is that they I feel like all the best actors or the best performers that I've gotten to work with or write for, they're really open to hearing notes because they're super confident in themselves. They know they're amazing. Like they know they're good and they know that what they're going to give is great. So they're like, yeah, tell me how you would do it. Let's just get the best thing. And that's like them. That's Zainab and Kevin.
I've never taken a single note from Owen, and I never ever will.
Well, that's creatively speaking, but as in other aspects of our friendship, he takes notes all the time. In cooking,
notes on friendship
together. You took notes in cooking. We made ratatouille, and you took my notes there. And we made banana bread, and you took my notes there. And we made pumpkin bread, and you did not take my notes there. But
Rohan, you better jump in. If you got some other questions, you better jump in.
This is awesome. But and then Kevin, since we know what happens with the download Nathan and that he is going to be fine. So, and I wanted to ask, since Luke has sort of lost a lot of his cheat codes this season, and what are your sort of viewpoints on, could that be at all, now that everyone knows what's going to happen, could that be a possibility for Luke down the line that, he wants to download himself?
It could be. I mean, I think that especially as it seems like more and more of his friends are leaving Lakeview, I think he's definitely, I think he would lose an aspect of that, of what's special about him, maybe, or what he feels is special about him is that he knows this world better than anybody knows it, that he can hack it all over the place, and with, with Karina and all that stuff, with her job and all that, what's befallen Horizon, maybe he can get some of those cheats, but he'll always find a workaround. And the gray zone is maybe perhaps too enticing.
But you know what, Kevin, it was a scene between you and I that I loved this season. And why is the line escaping me? Where you say, because they're not like us. And
yeah.
I'm like, right. And it's like Luke will be okay. Luke is resilient.
Oh, he's going to be a pirate.
Yeah, Luke is going to find a way. And I think what was amazing about this season is having that stripped away, having sort of the things that made him initially cool to Nathan, having those things stripped away. It's like, I just look forward, hopefully we get the chance to see how Luke adapts to this world and what new things he comes up with in place of, the things that are taken away from him.
Yeah, he'll always be elusive. If he ends up in the real world, he'll find his way back to Horizon, to Lakeview, I'm sure, too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. And Kevin, I'm a huge fan of Sirens, too, so this has been awesome.
Hey, all right. Suck it, Owen.
This is the Upload press, Rohan.
I love Upload, too, but I just had to say it. I was
Rohan, Upload, Amazon, Prime Video.
Sirens, baby. This is the Sirens interview.
I don't know. But
anyway, I'm looking forward to season 4, guys. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
What's Sirens?
Shut up.
Stop.
Shut up.
All right.
No, I'm just curious.